When we talk about the richest NBA players of all time, most people picture max contracts, championship rings, luxury cars, and signature sneakers flying off shelves. We assume the biggest fortunes belong to the biggest superstars, the MVPs, the finals legends, the faces of the league, the players whose highlights run on loop and whose jerseys sell worldwide. But basketball money doesn't always tell the real story, because some of the wealthiest players in NBA history didn't dominate highlight reels. They dominated boardrooms. Some built empires quietly far away from cameras and headlines. Some turned modest NBA salaries into massive business machines through patience and planning. And one man on this list earned less in a single NBA season than some rookies make today, yet still ended up worth hundreds of millions. Even more shocking, the player at number 1 didn't just become the richest basketball player ever. He became one of the richest athletes in human history, worth more than the next 3 names combined. This is not just a list about basketball talent. It's a story about vision, ownership, timing, and smart decisions made off the court. Today, we're counting down the 10 richest NBA players of all time as of 2026, and exactly how they built their fortunes far beyond the hardwood. Let's begin. The shooter who turned skill into ownership. Stephen Curry didn't just change how basketball is played, he changed how modern athletes build wealth. While his NBA contracts alone pushed his career earnings toward $500 million, Curry's real power lies in what he did outside the arena. His early decision to leave Nike and partner with Under Armour became one of the smartest branding bets in sports history. At the time, many questioned the move, but Curry believed in long-term vision over short-term checks. That relationship evolved into a lifetime deal with equity, turning Curry into a long-term owner, not just an endorser. By 2026, Curry's net worth is estimated to be around $250 million, with the potential to grow much higher as his media company, Unanimous Media, and investment firm SC30 Inc. continue expanding into film, tech, and global branding. Basketball made Curry famous, ownership is making him unstoppable. From next Jordan to long-term power player. Grant Hill's wealth story is built on resilience. Early in his career, Hill was seen as the future face of the NBA, a player with superstar talent and unmatched marketability. But injuries changed everything. Instead of letting setbacks define him, Hill pivoted with intelligence and patience. His iconic sneaker legacy with Fila, long-term broadcasting career, and most importantly, his ownership role with the Atlanta Hawks turned steady income into long-term equity growth. As NBA franchise values exploded over the years, Hill's stake grew right along with them. By 2026, Grant Hill's fortune is estimated at around $260 million, built not on hype, but on longevity and smart positioning. The silent billionaire mindset built on real estate. Hakeem Olajuwon is proof that discipline beats flash. While he earned solid NBA money during his Hall of Fame career, Hakeem quietly built one of the most impressive debt-free real estate empires in sports. He followed strict financial principles, avoided interest entirely, and purchased property with cash, a strategy very few athletes had the patience to follow. He invested early in Houston real estate before its massive growth, targeting locations near future development zones, then held patiently as values skyrocketed. By 2026, Hakeem's estimated net worth stands at around $300 million. No leverage, no shortcuts, just vision, faith, and patience. The modern athlete who bought the future. Kevin Durant represents the evolution of the athlete investor. Yes, his NBA contracts and lifetime Nike deal provide massive income, but Durant's smartest moves came through venture capital and early-stage investing. Through 35 ventures, he invested early in companies like Coinbase, Postmates, and FanDuel, long before they became household names, turning early bets into enormous returns. E also built media platforms that allow him to control his narrative and expand his influence beyond basketball. Why 2026? Durant's estimated net worth sits at over $320 million. D isn't just playing the game bar, E's buying pieces of the future. Rom's sixth man to industrial giant bar. His is where the list surprises almost everyone. Vinnie the Microwave Johnson was never a superstar. He wasn't a face of the league player. But he understood something many didn't. Basketball could be a beginning, not the peak. After retiring, he founded Piston Automotive, which grew into the Piston Group, a massive supplier to the global auto industry. Today, the company works with major manufacturers and generates billions in revenue. By 2026, Johnson's personal fortune is estimated between $450 and $500 million. From bench scorer to boardroom boss, the biggest personality turned ownership machine, Shaquille O'Neal learned early that fame alone doesn't equal wealth. After blowing his first $1 million paycheck, Shaq took that mistake as a lesson and completely reinvented his financial mindset. Instead of chasing endorsement checks, he chased ownership, restaurants, gyms, car washes, tech investments, franchising, broadcasting. Shaq's face is everywhere, but behind the scenes, his portfolio is even bigger. By 2026, his net worth is estimated at around $550 million, with annual earnings that still rival active superstars. Shaq didn't chase checks, he chased control. The $350,000 salary that built a fortune. Junior Bridgeman might have the most inspiring financial story in NBA history. During his entire career, his highest salary was just $350,000, even though he was a reliable, respected NBA player. Instead of spending, he studied business. Instead of partying, he worked in fast food restaurants during the off-season to learn operations from the ground up. That mindset turned into a massive franchise empire and later a Coca-Cola bottling business, generating nearly $1 billion in revenue. By 2026, Bridgman's estimated net worth is around $600 million. No superstardom, just execution. The first active billionaire blueprint. LeBron James didn't wait until retirement to build wealth. From the very beginning of his career, he demanded equity instead of endorsements, ownership instead of appearances. Bought Nike. Media production.br, sports ownership.br, food chains.br. Every move was calculated for long-term power. By 2026, LeBron's net worth is estimated at over $1.2 billion. LeBron didn't just change the game, he changed the playbook. Magic Johnson saw opportunity where others saw risk. By investing in underserved communities, he proved those markets weren't charity, they were untapped gold. DBR Starbucks. Movietheaters.bar, insurance.bar, professional sports teams. Each investment followed the same principle: serve overlooked communities while building sustainable wealth. By 2026, Magic Johnson's fortune is estimated at around $1.5 billion. Magic didn't just build wealth, he built systems. The ultimate athlete turned financial titan. Michael Jordan didn't just win on the court. He won in business on a scale no athlete had ever seen. The Jordan brand alone generates billions annually, earning him massive royalties every single year. But his most powerful move came through ownership, buying an NBA franchise and later selling it for billions. By 2026, Michael Jordan's net worth is estimated at around $3.5 billion, more than the next three names combined. Basketball made him immortal. Business made him untouchable. When the game ends, the real win begins. These players didn't just master basketball, they mastered ownership, timing, patience, and vision. Some built factories, some bought franchises, some invested early, and some turned setbacks into strategy. Their stories prove one thing clearly: greatness doesn't end when the buzzer sounds. It begins when you think beyond the game. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive. And tell us in the comments, which story shocked you the most? We'll see you in the next one.